Bum 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 bum.
Eddie on the beat. Oh.
What's up, everybody? This is Betamax. My name is Fidel, and joining me on this episode is Eddie. What's up, my boy?
What's up?
That's what's up. That's what's up. How you doing, man? You didn't get stuck in that traffic this time?
No, I've been getting off Main. I wish you would have told me.
Hey, you're the dumbass following your Google, whatever. Don't trust computers, brother. Even though we're using a computer to distribute this one. Hey. What? No slurp?
That's what this one's for. Hold on. Oh, man.
That's fucking gross, dude. So, this is the final episode of the year.
Damn.
Like, it's literally coming out on the 31st.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the morning of the 31st. So hopefully everybody had a great holiday, a Merry Christmas,
Dude.
a Happy Hanukkah. Well, I don't know how to, the Kwanzaa one. Happy holidays, everybody.
No, it's exclusive to Christmas only.
Merry Christ.
This is a Christian household.
Fuck no. While I have a book on my coffee table that says Atheism, the Case Against God.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That's actually it's really interesting, honestly. I didn't want to put it down, but I was falling asleep. So
Yeah, it's so boring, dude.
what a year, dude.
It flew by, dude.
It did.
It flew by.
It did fly by.
This year was tight.
When I was trying to think of some of my favorite movies of the year that came out this year, I was like, damn, I didn't really see a lot of movies that came out this year. I saw a lot of movies this year, but not a lot of them were ones that were released this year, you know?
Me neither.
And I was like, fuck.
That's why I was looking up what was released, because I couldn't off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I was like, well, if I can't remember it, it probably wasn't that good.
That's why I decided not to look up what came out this year. I was like, okay, it's the only stuff I remember that came out this year. And I kind of did the same thing with 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 albums, like music, you know. And I actually came up with a lot for that.
For albums?
For albums, yeah.
Man, that one's gonna be hard because I have maybe a few, but
Yeah. And then I did post the question to people, and only got a few responses to that.
to what question?
The whole what was your favorite moment of the year, whether it be a life experience or just a movie that you loved or an album that you loved type of thing, you know? And, or if they had a favorite episode of ours or a favorite guest. And the homie Give a Fuck Coffee.
Michael,
yeah. He loved the episode you weren't on. It was me and Jose. Yeah,
it was a good episode. Dude.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah, I only listen to ones I'm not on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did get a lot of positive feedback for that one, and I appreciate it. And yeah, that he said that was his favorite episode, and
Gee, thanks, Michael.
that's what's up. That's what's up. We gotta have him on, dude.
Yeah, we've been trying to. Now would be a good time.
Yeah.
It's cold. Coffee, you know.
And what's crazy because I don't know why, but I kind of want to become a coffee drinker. But I don't want to get instant coffee. I want to know how to actually what kind of beans I should get, you know?
Oh yeah, he's the guy to talk to. For
Yeah,
that,
that's
dude.
why,
I mean, that's what he does for a living.
Yeah. So I don't know what it is about. I want to start drinking coffee now.
It's nice, dude. I mean, I know people that drink it just
Yeah.
as like a pastime, I guess. Like
Yeah.
it's just something to do. Like, you have like your Starbucks drinkers that just like, I just need my sugar, and
Yeah.
and then you have the ones that actually like, they like, experimenting with like, eventually, like if you do get into it, like you'll kind of want to like maybe get an espresso machine.
Yeah.
Espresso.
Espresso.
Uh-huh.
You gonna give Mia an aneurysm, dude.
Espresso.
Damn.
Knelt
Oh,
to the
is it because you're straight edge?
Yeah. But yeah, it's fun, dude. Like
Yeah.
I miss my machine so much because you would just like, when you first start doing it, it's frustrating.
Yeah.
Like tinkering with it's kind of overwhelming. But once you dial it in, it's kind of fun to play around. Like every time you get like a different bag from
Yeah.
whatever roaster you're buying from. But yeah, like we should get him on pretty soon.
Yeah, I want to. I definitely want to pick his brain on that stuff just because, like, I've mentioned it before, but I went to that coffee place right here. I can't remember. I think it's called Arcade Roasters.
Arcade, yeah.
Yeah. And I had went with, it was a while ago, but it was with Omar and Ronnie. And I just got like a black coffee. They had like a special bean. I forgot where from. But I remember Ronnie being like, "Oh, dude, just get it black." Because I told him, I was like, "I don't know how to order coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't know how to order it." And then he was like, "Just get it black. Just don't add anything to it. Just straight up like that." And I was like, "All right." So that's what I did. It was fucking bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. Like, I was kind of hesitant because growing up, I hated the smell of coffee.
Yeah.
But dude, I don't know. Like, I was like, "Damn, this is really fucking good."
You're probably kind of like me, where you'll probably lean more towards like the bitter stuff,
Yeah.
rather than the sugary. Like,
Yeah.
so black coffee lattes are good too. I recommend that. You can get it with just milk, like no flavored syrup or anything like that.
But yeah, I don't know how to order coffee though, dude.
So
That's why when we do go to Starbucks, I'll either get like one of the refreshers, or if they have like a seasonal drink, like the pumpkin one or whatever, I'll just get that.
yeah.
And no additives or anything like that because I don't know,
Yeah. I went to Condren. Was it yesterday? When did I see you? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I ran into Trevor there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a good place to get coffee too. They have really good coffee there. But yeah, dude, like black coffee, lattes, I'd recommend that. Americanos. So
Yeah, so yeah, definitely want to get Michael on soon. But yeah, he said that was let me pull the. I don't know why I didn't pull it up.
you said you only got a few responses.
Yeah, his was one of them. He like had commented on the post on. Let me see. Mia said that her favorite episode was obviously the one she was on.
That's a respectable answer.
Yeah. Let's see. All right. So Michael says, hands down, my favorite episode of the year was episode 114, Where Is My Mind? A lot of the stuff talked about in that episode, you really don't hear people discuss, and it was awesome to hear. Also, it was great not having Eddie on there. I don't know. No, he's kidding. Also, anytime the Greasy Strangler was brought up was fucking hilarious.
Dude.
Fuck that movie.
He doesn't like that movie either. But
Really?
He's like you, where it's like, I have a few friends that like it, but he's definitely on board with you, where he's like, fuck that movie,
Fuck
dude.
that movie, dude.
Great movie.
Nope.
Everyone watch it.
Nope. Fuck that movie. All right, let me see. Let me go to. I think it was commented on the post. We got the shit wants. Okay, Nikki, my fave guest is me. Duh. And episode 88 and 106, which I believe 88, I think was the vampire episode.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! I think that's the AI episode we did with Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then 106 is the vampire episode. Because I remember I was like, I don't remember, dude. So I looked them up, and it was those two episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she liked those a lot. She said her favorite movie was Sound of Metal and Lamb. Yes, I know it's old. I don't care. Those didn't come out this year, did they?
No, I think it was last year.
Yeah, that's why she put.
I'm glad, because she texted me saying that she watched Lamb finally.
Mm-hmm.
She's the only other person I know that has seen that movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Like I said, it's such a slow burn, so like I'm so happy she enjoyed it, because it's I love that movie, dude. Like it's a beautiful, like beautifully shot. It's fucking like sad.
Yeah.
But it's sad in a way that I think most people won't find it sad. but like she's like me. She loves animals, dude. Like so, it's
Yeah.
like, like it's. I would be fucking stoked if I had like a baby that was like half lamb, half human.
Hey,
Like,
spoiler alert.
it's not a spoiler. It's in the fucking. It's called Lamb, dude.
Oh yeah.
But it's a really good movie, dude.
Yeah.
It's a slow burn, so I feel like that like it's really slow. But if you can get past it, if you enjoy those kind of movies,
Yeah.
like I think most people will enjoy it.
Yeah, so she put that, and then she said her albums of the year were Frozen Souls, Glacial Domination. Do you like that band, Frozen Soul? They're from Texas.
I think I've heard. I think you've mentioned it to me a
Like
couple
death
times.
metal, hardcore.
I think you showed me, but I don't remember.
They're fucking tight, dude. I haven't had a chance to listen to the album yet. I know it came out this year.
The new one?
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to like just sit with it. So it did. I didn't put it on my list.
Mm-hmm.
But one I did put on my list that she mentioned was the Andre 3000 Flute album.
You haven't listened to it?
No, I listened to it.
Did you like it?
Yes, and I do want to talk about it, but not yet.
Okay, because I have no idea. I heard about it. Don't know anything about it, like what it sounds like, if it's actually just flutes or whatever. But okay,
Yeah,
we'll get to it.
Yeah, well, I'll get to it because I do want to talk about it.
Okay.
So, yeah, she had put that, and then let me see Mia's response. It wasn't. I thought it was a comment on the post. Apparently, it wasn't. It might have been a reply to the post in the DMs. So let me see where's she at? Come on, I don't get that many fucking responses. But damn, I can't find it. What the hell, Mia? Should have just texted me. I'm gonna have to fucking type her name in.
Yeah, you know how dumb Fidel is?
I'm stupid, homie. I should have just screenshot everything. Okay, so her when I posted the question on my story, which was like a share of the post from my feed.
Yeah.
She replied saying "of the year" and quote because I put like the final Betamax episode and then ... of the year. She put "of the year" in quotes. She put "okay, theatrical."
It was dramatic. It was beautiful, dude. I cried.
I loved it, dude. And then she put "no, but for real, seeing AFI was like one of her favorite moments of the year."
She was stoked, dude. I think because I'm not a big AFI fan. I think being around her and like Sydney and all them, like I think that's what made it fun for me because like you can tell how important that band is to her.
Yeah,
and so it was like it was cool seeing them react to that.
Yeah, it was tight. I definitely.
I mean, they were good. They were good.
Yeah,
like I'm not taking anything away from them, but not my thing. But it was cool seeing them live.
Yeah, and she put, and her favorite episodes were the ones I was on, LOL, and the Manny episode because he gave me a shout out.
That was a good episode, dude.
The Manny one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was tight. I went. I was talking to him last night because we went to go see Impending Doom with like Bleeding Through and Unearth. As I was like, kind of talking about the show, like I would say it pertains to the topic because it happened this year, and it was cool seeing Impending Doom in that setting because the last time I saw them was probably in like 2007 at Showcase.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like to see the stark difference from the crowd reaction then to now is insane, dude.
And just seeing them all grown up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're teenagers back then.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yeah, and like people were going nuts for them.
Yeah.
It was insane, dude. But it was cool like talking to Manny like afterwards and like running into people I hadn't seen in a while. Like I had shared this story with on the Manny episode that every time I would run into Brooke, the singer, he would not remember me. Like I've run into him multiple times and he would just always introduce, super nice guy, would always introduce himself to me. But I never would say like, oh, we've met before. I would just be like, okay, whatever, you know, like probably meets a lot of people, you know. But last night he like came up to like to like where we were hanging out and he was like saying hi to Jacob and Javen was there too. And he was like, oh man, like how you guys been? You know, I haven't seen you guys like in a while. And then Jacob was talking to him and he had mentioned like, oh yeah, you know, like I hadn't seen Manny for a while until we did the podcast with him with Fidel. And he pointed to me and then he looks at me and he's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm Brooke.
That's so tight, dude.
Oh no, that's not what happened. he looks at me and I go to him and I'm like, I'm Fidel. And then he's like, oh, like, nice to meet you. Like, I'm Brooke. And then I was just like, we have actually met multiple times. And he goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. I'm like, no, it's okay. I was like, the first time I actually met you was because my mom used to own a thrift store on Cypress. Right when I said the street name, he knew. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, yeah. And your dad had that glass shop on Cypress. So whenever mom needed glass replaced, we would go there. And
Hey,
like
what kind of glass are we talking about?
Damn. Drogas. Damn, you good?
Yeah.
Damn, Eddie over here trying to deep throat the mic.
Trying.
Damn. But yeah, so no, it was cool. Like seeing, talking to him, and I felt like I couldn't cuss around him though, because he's a very religious person, and he'll say stuff like heck and like screw.
So you didn't say God damn it?
I okay, so it was funny because when I was like, oh, let me take a picture because I had taken my Pentax, the camera I just got, the point and shoot, and I was like, oh, let me take a picture of you guys, of him, Jacob, and Javen, because like they go way back, you know, and so when they grouped together, I got the camera out, and he's like, damn, busting out the mom camera. And I was like, I said, hell yeah. And for some reason, I felt weird saying hell in front of him. I don't know why.
Damn, dude.
Maybe just because I know like how religious he is. It's not like he tries to like push that shit on you, but I don't know. It's just, it made me feel weird saying hell in front of him.
Yeah, because you're going to go to hell.
Yeah, most definitely. Nah, it doesn't exist, dude. That shit ain't real. Shit ain't real, homie.
We're in it, dude.
But yeah, Mia said that was like the Manny episode was her favorite because he gave her a shout out. But I think those are the only responses, to be honest.
Damn.
Besides,
out
like,
of all 5 million listeners, dude?
right? It's fucked up. It's fucked up. If anything, I'm gonna take this moment to say I appreciate all the feedback we've been getting. You know, like all year, like people have been either commenting on stuff, sharing the episode, sharing the post, like.
And I've gotten feedback to where it's, and sometimes DM, sometimes it's text, and sometimes it's just like friends that, you know, they, like I'm telling you, like I think I mentioned last time, they're like, damn, dude, every time you're on, you're talking about like nasty shit, and then like you have like one without me, and you guys have like this deep conversation, like, yeah, fuck you, dude. But yeah, like, so I mean, it's cool getting feedback.
Yeah.
It's crazy because it's like sometimes I get feedback from people that I don't even like think listen to it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, wait, what? Yeah, like you listen to this?
I think the first time, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first time you realized that was at the Soul Search show.
Yeah.
Because people were talking about it in front of us.
Yeah, and then we find like Betamax stickers everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know who the fuck puts those up.
Yeah.
It's all you.
No, I did give a stack. Like, I would give stacks to people, so I don't know who's the one that put those up. Whoever did, like, thank you. I gave a stack of the new ones. Who did I give a stack to? I might have given a stack to Nikki when she was here. I think. I'm not sure. Let me know, Nikki. I'm pretty sure you're listening. But yeah, I do appreciate all the feedback. Like, everybody always gives us like the props that we get. You know, like, because I just see this like we're having fun. You know, like.
One thing we talked about after the episode with Jose, the Lord of the Rings episode.
Yeah.
I had mentioned like how like it's not really like it doesn't feel like, I don't know, like work or anything like that. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like a hobby. It just feels like this is literally what we would talk about.
Yeah.
If we didn't have mics in front of our
Yeah.
faces, you know.
Yeah.
So I just feel like it's genuine, everything we talk about, and it's real. And I don't know, I think that's what separates us from like a lot of podcasts.
I hope so, yeah.
And well, I mean, not saying that there's no podcast out there like that, but like there's a lot that I listen to that they have like, they'll stop and like it'll, you know, they'll have like, oh, this is sponsored by this or this is that, and then you'll get, it's really proper, like, because I don't know, like I feel like it's two people that maybe got together and they had like an idea, but they're not like close like me and you are, to where like we literally like we'll roast each other, but like we'll have genuine conversations too, you know, but so
we just don't record our genuine conversations.
Yeah, exactly.
No, when I say I hope so, what I mean to say is like I hope that comes across to people. You know,
Yeah.
I hope they can see that because, like, yeah, it is just a genuine conversation that we would have either way.
Yeah.
And where was I going with this? Completely forgot where I was going.
That's tight, dude.
I was thanking everybody, but I don't want to do that just yet because I do want to give shout outs to certain people.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna save that for the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like thank you to everybody that's like always like giving us the feedback. And then I've noticed this year a lot more people are like hitting me up to be on, which I'm like, that's fucking tight, you know?
Yeah.
Especially people that like the whole Manny one. Like I always thought like, nah, this guy, you know, like he's too busy, you know, like Penny Doom's a pretty big band now, like,
Yeah.
and he has his career that he does. Like he's not gonna be interested in this. And like me and Manny weren't like close like that in high school. Like we knew each other, but it's not like we hung out outside of school, you know. Like
Yeah,
it was just we'd see him at shows sometimes. Like most of the time, I would just see him at school. But when he's the one that reached out to me because he was interested in being on, like I was like, dude, like fuck yeah. And then like the people that have been hitting me up to be on, like yeah, like I know I'm taking long to get back to certain people on like setting up a date, but I am planning on having you guys on. Like next week, I'm actually excuse me. Next week on Saturday is actually Sueños, the episode. They're gonna be coming down and like I'm doing an episode with them without Eddie, so it's gonna be
It's gonna be a good one, guys.
It's gonna be a good one. But yeah, so thank you like to everybody for that. But let's get into it. What movies did you do? You want to do movies or music first?
Let's knock music out first because
Okay.
I feel like I didn't listen to too many new things. I wanted to ask you, what was your top artist on your Spotify rap?
Blink-182.
Was it?
Yeah, because when the new album came out, I was like just listening to that. I was listening to it so much that the top 3 songs, I think it was, were from that album. That's how much I was listening to the album when it came out.
Oh, like the top 5? Of,
yeah,
like,
because
most
there was like
played
a
songs?
top 5. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like the first 3 were from that album.
Oh, I have like a similar thing too because my top artist was Charlie Crockett.
Okay.
And it was because of The Man from Waco.
Yeah.
Which was released this year, and it was the same thing. Like my top 3 songs were songs from that album.
Yeah.
So yes, it's similar.
And then like the Spotify rap, it always this year it did this thing where it tells you like almost like an astrology type of thing, like what type of listener you are. And it pointed out that I listen to I tend to listen to albums front to back. I'm not a playlist person. And I was like, and I realized like, oh shit, that's true. But it's because when I listen to music at work, sometimes I just put an album on and I let it play. And because I have it on repeat, and because I have it on repeat, it'll just keep playing continuously. And then I mean, if I like the album, I'm not gonna change it. You know, I'm just gonna leave it. But yeah, so Blink-182 was my top artist, and it was like one of my favorite albums of the year. Like, they get criticized a lot, and it's just one of those bands for me that I'm just like,
they can do no wrong.
They can do no wrong, dude. Like I don't know, like even the shitty Matt Skiba albums, I find certain enjoyment in those. But this album I did like a lot. I especially like the unreleased Boxcar song that was on there, and then like Travis's hardcore song that he put on there, like super corny, definitely super corny.
Yeah,
but I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. What about you?
Dude, the thing that kind of sucks, dude. It was Charlie Crockett, and then like the other like 4 artists were like a bunch of like I listen to like piano music when I'm going to sleep, so it's just a bunch of like artists that I don't really know because like I have a like piano playlist that I play, and it's just the same song. So like some of like the top songs were like piano songs that are good, but it's like not something I would bump like at work or anything.
Yeah.
So that was kind of shitty, but that also goes to show you like how often I would listen to Charlie Crockett.
Yeah.
Like if if he was a top artist, like then, yeah. So, as far as like music goes, can't really think of another album that I fucking loved was Casual Violence by Conservative Military Image.
Oh, okay. I haven't listened to it fully.
Front to back, like it's so good, dude. And that's like, to me, that's a rare thing for a new punk band to come out and like be good.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially like an oi type of band, you know, like the whole Skinhead thing. Like it's just, they're a great band, dude. Like definitely worth checking that album out.
Yeah, especially if you're into
Super
like
catchy.
Yeah,
Super
if you're into like
catchy.
oi punk stuff like that.
Like sing-alongs type of stuff. I'm surprised. I listened to the album a lot. I'm surprised that one wasn't on top. I'm trying to think what else. What about you? What was
Did you like the Nothing Full of Hell collaboration?
Yes, dude. I remember the day you sent me that, dude. I kept playing it over and over again because I was like, "This is so tight."
It was
it's
amazing.
So good,
dude.
yeah.
It was amazing. Both those bands alone, I love, but like
something about it, like combined.
Yeah, when I read that they were doing that, I was like, oh, they're doing a split. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
but no, it's like
they're
a collaboration,
working together,
kind of like that Iron Lung Hatred Surge collaboration. I think it's called Broken or something like that.
I think so.
But oh, dude, yeah, like when that came out, I fucking loved it, dude. It was so good, very like in the vein of like Deaf Heaven's Sunbather, I would say. That's what it reminded me of, just because it has like the whole heaviness and like the harsh vocals, but it has that like also that like heavy shoegaze like sound to it, you know. But yeah, that was one I fucking loved.
That was a good album.
I immediately.
What would you call that? Like, it's not a split, is it?
No, it's a collaboration.
Collab. Okay.
Yeah. So I immediately like ordered that fucking vinyl. Yeah.
Have you got it in yet?
Yeah, I have it. Oh. It's somewhere. I don't know. Somewhere over there.
What's in that box right there in the middle?
It's Sydney's Records.
What's in that box next to that?
It's like this stand I got for my laptop that elevates it on my desk.
What's
so like when I'm sitting back watching porn, it like. Oh, you mean the long one?
Hey, what'd you get me?
A gift. Damn. By the time this episode comes out, you're gonna know.
No, I won't.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna open it until this episode is released.
Damn. That's fucked up. You didn't write down any other stuff though, like for music?
Not really, dude. Because I'm really trying to think like what else. I don't know, dude. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
One that came out that I want people to listen to this artist because I've been like following her music for a while now, and I feel bad because like we became friends on Instagram, and she's constantly inviting me to her shows in LA, but it's always like on a weekday, and I'm just like, fuck, like I can't, you know, I got to work the next day, and it's all the way out in LA, you know, like I don't want to drive back home late, and like I have to go to work the next day.
I don't mind.
Yeah, but the artist is Lauren Lacus. She mostly plays like shoegaze, but the release she had this year, it's called A Fiesta and a Hell. It has like some doom metal like taste to it.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, man, this is really fucking good. But it still has it leans more towards like the shoegaze side, you know, more like the heavier shoegaze. Damn, I said shoegaze.
Shoegaze,
damn. But I really enjoyed the album, and then like there's a couple songs where it's like remixed versions of songs that are on there, and one of them was remixed by, I don't think you're familiar with this band, but they're called Ringo Death Star. It's a shoegaze band, I believe, from Texas. But they remixed one of her songs and she included it on the album, and dude, it's fucking tight.
It's her and her band?
Yeah, well, no, her vocals with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it's just her vocals with them, like playing like just a different version of the song she already has on the album.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I said, I feel bad because she's constantly inviting me to her shows, and I can't, dude. It's just during the week, you know, I can't. I gotta work the next day.
Just do drugs, dude.
Damn. And she's playing January 3rd, I believe, a free show in LA. So if anybody's interested, I would say go check that out. Let me get the date exact so like people will know. But another album was the Zabalba EP they dropped, like the surprise EP they dropped.
Oh, I haven't listened to it, dude.
Dude,
I've been lagging. I know.
Dude,
Everyone's been posting about it. I gotta check it out.
death metal as fuck.
Yeah.
It's so good. So good. Like, I mean, people probably will think like as biased because like I'm friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I will admit I was not a fan of theirs. Like when I first heard their music. I
Like
was just
their OG stuff.
yeah, like their older stuff. Just because I was just like I became friends with them because going to shows and like Nate, he would like throw shows here in Riverside, like SOS Project, you know, stuff like that. So that's how I met Nate. And then Brian I believe I met Brian through Jen. And then Jason, the same thing. I might have been through Jen. But I was like, oh, you know, these guys are in this band. I'm going to check them out. And I was like, yeah, this is cool, but it's not really my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they dropped, I believe the album is Hasta la Muerte. It was like one of the later ones. I was like, damn, this shit is fucking tight. And then that album is what made me want to revisit the old stuff. And I became like a fan of the old stuff. And then this one came out. It's an EP called Aslan. Aslan. I can't say it.
Damn, Aslam.
Yeah. But dude, it's so fucking heavy. It's only like 4 or 5 songs, I believe. But Brian is a fucking monster on that guitar, dude. Like the riffs he writes, just nasty heavy.
I gotta check it out, dude.
It's really fucking good. And then just Jason on the drums. He's a fucking great drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing them play here, like in Riverside, like not too long ago, was pretty awesome, you know. But yeah, that was one album like I really enjoyed. Do you have anything else?
As far as music goes, not really.
Damn, homie.
I'm looking at my Spotify and I it's because I listen to like like classical shit.
Well, what did you listen to?
Just typical.
Just piano shit?
Yeah.
You don't really listen to like aggressive music that much anymore, huh?
I mean, I do because one of my most played albums is it's an album that I, like it's Young and in the Way.
Oh, okay.
Like I fucking love them.
That band's fucking sick.
Yeah, I mean, that band is just incredible to me. But
Yeah.
no, lately I've been like on a country kick. I've been on a like just instrumental, like fucking like not even just piano, like just weird. Like there's this I think it's an artist called Goldmund.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I don't know, atmospheric music. I can't explain it. And that's just the shit I like to listen to because it like I don't know, for like long drives, I just like playing that kind of stuff. Aggressive stuff I will play, but I don't think I've heard anything like aggressive like that was released this year that I want to, you know, besides like the Casual Violence.
Yeah.
But other than that, like I don't know, like nothing really caught my eye this year as far as like hardcore music goes or
Yeah.
Oh, actually, now that you mention it, dude, World Peace. Oh, what's that album called?
That was released this year?
I think so. Yeah, it's 2023. Let me look it up really quick because that album is fucking perfect to me too. Is it this year?
Because
Yeah.
we did see them
It's
this
called
year.
It Is Written.
It is written, yeah.
Total fucking like youthful power violence.
Yeah.
Energetic as fuck through the whole thing. 30-second songs.
Yeah.
Like, I fucking love that, dude. Like listening to it, I am like, damn, this is what I like. This is what I love, dude. It Is Written is a fucking great album.
Yeah, great. They're a fucking great band, dude. Like when we saw them in Long Beach,
I love that they don't talk.
Yeah.
They don't like bullshit around. They play their set and like they're done.
yeah.
Like I fucking love that, dude. I
Yeah.
love the energy they bring. And like I said, it's like this youthful power violence that you don't hear that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like they're heavy, they're fast, but they don't bullshit around. There's no filler in their music at all.
Yeah.
Like so it's like it's a great album, dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. I forgot that came out.
Yeah,
this
dude,
year.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll find like little bands. So I guess there you go. That's my aggressive music.
There you go. So going back to Lauren Lakis, I mentioned she's playing a free show January 3rd at the Zebulon LA. So I would suggest people like in LA who are fans of like doomy shoegaze music, I would say check it out. She's really good. But another album or release, I should say, that came out this year was from the band Entry. Are you familiar with Entry?
I don't think so.
It's another. I guess I'm trying to say stuff that like of like friends, you know, like that I feel like people need to pay more attention to, you know. So Entry, I'm friends with Sean in the band. Like I know Sean. He also plays in Sheer and Human Garbage, and damn, I can't fucking talk. I recently also became friends with a singer, Sarah, and she's one of the people that is interested in being on the show. So I do want to schedule something with her to be on the show, because she also does like custom buttons. Like she'll do it for bands and stuff.
Okay.
But that's I got like a sick Neanderthal pin from her, and like a pin of AJ from fucking The Sopranos wearing a Pantera shirt with a bud plant on it. But Entry, they released an EP this year called, fuck, where is it? I just fucking saw it. It was really fucking good. Exit Interview.
X-ray interview.
Exit.
Exit.
Exit Interview. Really fast, like hardcore punk, like super energetic, very aggressive. Like I would suggest check it out. But yeah, that came out this year, and I noticed not a lot of people posted about it, which is unfortunate because I do think it's very well done. It sounds great, and like I haven't seen Entry live since, I want to say, I don't remember if it was earlier this year or it might have been late last year when I saw them in LA. It was me and Sydney went, and it was them, Linda Susan, which is our friend Gina, and this other band, which I'm terrible at pronouncing their name, Ducka, I believe. But the guy, the vocalist, was in a band called Seizures before, and his name's Cameron. He's another guy, like a friend of mine. But yeah, I would say Entry if you're into like fast hardcore punk. Like definitely check it out if you haven't. Exit Interview, it's really fucking good. But another one that you're gonna be like, what, like not really into at all is Drake's latest album.
Ew.
Yeah, see, I do enjoy his music. I do.
I could never get into it, dude.
No?
Yeah. He's like a meme to me. I don't know.
No, he definitely is.
Yeah,
dude.
like,
he's goofy. He's definitely goofy.
I think with him, I need to separate him from the music.
Yeah.
But I can't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I still don't think you'd be into it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm more a fan of his older stuff. It has more of like a Houston, like Southern like sound to it, which I love. But as far as like his newer albums, I did like, I believe it's called Honestly Maybe, which came out last year, I want to say. It was more of like a dance type album. But this one, For All the Dogs, I did enjoy it. It's definitely like radio hip hop, like modern radio hip hop. But I did find enjoyment in it. I liked it. I listened to it a lot while I was at work. And that was one that I was just like, you know what? Like, I like this. One I want to mention before, because the last one I'm going to mention is the Andre 3000 release.
All right.
But before I get there, I want to give a shout out to Sueños, which I had mentioned they're going to be on. They had an EP release this year, which was amazing. And it's funny because it's very mellow, like ambient shoegaze almost. But when I was talking to Nikki just about shoegaze in general, and she was like, California shoegaze is very slow and mellow, where Texas shoegaze is more on the heavier side. And when she said that to me, I was like, you know what? That's right. That is like that's accurate. Just because I mean, her band Days, they're more on the heavier side.
Yeah.
Glare is more on the heavier side. Which, shout out Glare, they're fucking blowing up right now. If you haven't checked them out, just check them out if you're into shoegaze. But yeah, Sueños, they released I Wish You Nothing But Love, an EP. Very like atmospheric, dreamy sounding shoegaze, and they're from Orange County. It's really fucking good. I'm looking forward to having them on and like talking to them about just everything. So, Andre 3000. You know who he is, right?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Were you a fan of Outkast?
No, but I mean, it's music that I grew up listening to, not because I wanted to, but because they're big, you know. My brother would listen to it, so like I know their songs, like I know who he is. I know, you know, a lot about him, and I do think he's a good artist.
Yeah,
definitely not something I listen to, but yeah.
Yeah, so like after like Outkast.
Because he retired, right, for so many years.
Yeah, the last thing they did.
Hold on, I'm gonna move this. It keeps falling down a little bit.
Damn. I'm gonna leave all this in.
Tight.
It's still doing it.
It was higher than it was. Okay, good.
Just move the mic, like, kind of turn it, like.
It's fine right now.
All right. I'm gonna leave all this in. I don't care.
That's tight,
I don't
that's
give a
tight.
fuck.
Yeah.
Raw dog this shit, homie. So, I believe the last thing they did as Outkast was Idlewild, which was like a companion piece to the movie Idlewild, and which they were also in. But yeah, they disbanded, and all he did for a while was like features. He did a lot of stuff with like Frank Ocean, and so a lot of people were clamoring for like come back. Andre 3000 considered like one of the greatest MCs of all time, you know, which he is. He's great. And unfortunately, it kind of overshadows Big Boy, which I feel is also a great MC. But just because like Andre 3000 falls under that category in a more popular sense, I guess, it kind of, people don't acknowledge him in that way.
Yeah.
Which sucks because he is really good. But yeah, people were wanting him to come back, and then he finally does. Announces he's doing a solo album, but it's all flutes. Literally just flute. There's no verses, no vocals on this release at all.
So is it him and like a group?
I didn't really look into that aspect of it, but I would say he composed the music.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to this. He was doing interviews talking about it, and he was saying like, this is not a rap album. So there's no rapping on this album. There's no hip hop. Like and I'm apparently like on the packaging for the CD or the album, whatever, there's a sticker that says there are no bars on this album. And so just so people understand what they're getting into, you know, because it does say Andre 3000, but it's not hip hop. So I listened to it. And before I listened to it, there was like all these memes going on, like, me listening to the Andre 3000, and it was like Ocarina of Time, and just like some flute shit, and
it's
like somebody crying.
Sopranos,
yeah,
or something. Yeah.
And I was just like, damn, people are clowning on it.
Yeah.
You know? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. I listened to it all the way through, and then I put it on again. I think it's an amazing piece of music.
Really?
I really enjoyed it. He's very talented, and
so no way is this like a joke.
No,
it's very serious.
Very serious.
This is just a passion project.
Yeah.
For him. Okay.
I want him to compose a film score.
Yeah.
After listening to this, because I was like, man, this sounds like something that could be like in a film. Like it could be a score for a movie. I want him to compose a film score. Like after listening to it, I was like, dude, he has to.
I'll check it out, dude. At first I thought it was a joke because I didn't understand the memes. And I guess like I was like, oh shit, I guess he really did release one, but I haven't listened to it. So
and then a lot of people joke of like the song titles because it is very reminiscent of like early 2000s screamo song titles. They're very long, you know, like I wrote this one while thinking about like this is just the stupid shit like that, you know. But I would suggest checking it out if you're into just music in general. Like,
well, dude, I've been listening to like
it's
right up my alley.
It's really fucking good.
I'll check it out.
I enjoyed it. Like. I was kind of expecting to enjoy it, but it kind of blew me away. It's just like, damn, like this is really fucking good. But yeah, that's why I put that on like one of my favorite releases of this year for music. But that's basically all I have. I mean, I have a couple honorable mentions, like Harm's Way's Common Suffering came out this year, which I enjoyed. But I'm gonna be honest, like I kind of get bored of Harm's Way after a while.
Yeah,
like it's good. It's heavy. But I can't continuously listen to it. And that's kind of what I try to find in music, if I could continuously listen to it.
It has like repeat value.
Yeah. And I feel like when it comes to Harm's Way, I feel like it's more like, I love this. I'm going to put it away right now and come back to this another time type of music.
I think that's why I liked World Peace's album.
Yeah.
Because it's so quick.
Yeah.
It's just like, you could listen to it like 5 times before you listen to like an entire album from someone else.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get stale. It's just like, fun power violence.
Yeah.
Not fun, but brutal power violence.
Brutal power violence, yeah. And another release was Slow Dive's album, which Slow Dive, one of my favorite shoegaze bands. Um, a lot of people kind of shit on this album, saying like, "Oh, it's not memorable, it's boring, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of got the same thing from it. It was like it's well composed music. Like I could see this in a movie, as a film score. Just it has vocals, you know. So I would suggest checking that out too, like because it doesn't feel like a shoegaze album to me. It feels like a score, just it has vocals, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another one that kind of caught my attention. But the one thing I do agree with on the Slow Dive album is the repeat value. It's not something that once I was done listening to, I'm like, I gotta listen to this again.
Yeah.
It was just like, yeah, this is cool.
It's just every so often.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for music.
Yeah, me too.
Damn.
Let's
All right,
move
later,
on.
guys.
So we on to the meat of the
The
episode.
meat of the episode, the movies.
Yeah.
What everybody's here for.
Yeah, we
Everything sucked this year.
we blue balled them to the end. Yeah, dude. When you mentioned this, I was like, okay, what movies stood out to me? Because I didn't look at list. And,
Yeah.
For that reason, I'm like, okay, if I really enjoyed something, I'm not gonna have to like try to remember what was released. Like I'll
Yeah.
know. And there's a few that stood out to me. My favorite release of the entire year. Technically not a movie. It was a miniseries, but it's only 5 episodes and it's like an hour each. So
I
I'm
know. I already know.
it's Copenhagen Cowboy.
Yeah.
I think that was my favorite thing of the entire year. Beautiful, great music. Love the fucking acting in it. It slipped under everyone's fucking radar, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate that like nobody saw this. Like, the people that did watch it, like I was, hearing their reviews on it, they loved it. Super artsy, not gonna be for everyone, but I think if you're into film, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Even if you're not, I think you'll find some stuff in it that you'll like. But to me, it's just like it's so stylish, dude, and
Yeah.
it's just beautiful to look at. And it's Nicholas Winding Refn, dude. So
Yeah.
it's like, you know what to expect when you watch his movies. If you
Yeah.
like Drive, if you like Only God Forgives, Neon Demon, like you'll like this.
Okay.
So that was my favorite release of the year.
I always forget he also did Bronson.
Yeah,
I always forget that.
and the Pusher trilogy.
Oh, I finally got it's on the way. Oh, I told you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I also got the email that my Warriors box set is on the way, or limited
It wasn't with the
edition.
same order.
I guess not. No.
Oh.
But no, yeah, I have Netflix again, so I'm gonna watch it,
dude.
I'm gonna watch it.
You'll knock it out like in a day or two.
Yeah, I'll watch it because I did watch the very first episode of it, and I did enjoy it. I thought it was very weird, so I do. When I'm gonna watch it again, I'm gonna rewatch the first episode.
Yeah, it gets pretty bonkers, dude. But
Okay.
I love that. So
Yeah.
if anything, like I know for sure the music you'll fucking enjoy. For
So
sure.
will you say that's like your favorite, like overall?
Of the entire year, yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I do have other ones that I want to mention that were kind of like they were really up there. I'm like, oh man, but I think this one, like I remember because I watched it twice. Like that's
Oh,
how much
wow.
I enjoyed it, and it's a miniseries. So for me
Yeah.
to watch it twice,
Yeah.
So it's definitely if it's ever available like on physical media, like it's definitely gonna be a buy for me.
Oh, nice. For me, it was Godzilla -1, dude.
Really?
Yeah, that shit blew me away.
Yeah.
That shit blew me away.
Ah man, I mean we're gonna have a Godzilla episode.
Yeah.
So like, but so I don't know. Like I do want to get some thoughts out of the way for this one.
Yeah.
Why did you enjoy so much?
Cause I'm not familiar with Godzilla, like the older, like was it the Showa era?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not familiar with those films. I've never seen any of them. I know the theme song,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've seen like the Matthew Broderick one, and then the Gareth Edwards 2014 one,
And that one you enjoyed too.
That one I loved. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one I did love. So I'm not familiar with like the Toho Godzilla films.
Totally different. from
Totally,
the American ones.
definitely, yeah. Because in the American ones, they make him like an anti-hero.
Yeah.
This, he is not at all. Like, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about it. Like, just the destruction he's causing. And instead of being like, oh, there's another monster coming, so we need him to destroy this monster. And then he just goes away again.
Mm-hmm.
No, dude, like they need to stop this fucking destruction.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, because in the original, the very first one, it's similar. Um, if you're not familiar with like the original like Toho ones, like he's not a good guy.
Yeah.
You know, he is this force to be reckoned with. He's a metaphor for nuclear war.
Yeah.
That's what, you know, so um it's just pretty much a bunch of people trying to figure out how the fuck we're gonna destroy this thing
Yeah.
to save to save the city before he completely totals everything.
Yeah.
And I love that they, you know, every time there's an American one, Toho's like, okay, we're gonna make one.
Yeah.
Because
I've noticed
American
that.
ones are shit.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I can see why they think that, even though I do like the new American like renditions of it.
Yeah.
But it's not what Godzilla initially was intended to be.
Yeah.
He wasn't like this thing that has to like balance everything out, the good and bad. It was just bad. Like,
Yeah.
it was just this creature that is just destroying everything in its path. And like this movie did something that I think I mentioned it in the last episode. It's the only Godzilla movie I've ever seen, and I've seen it like a lot, dude. I don't think I've seen every single one, but I have seen a lot. It's the only one that you feel for the characters, like you want them to live.
Yes. Yes.
Every other movie, I'm like, I just want to see Godzilla fuck shit up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Shin Godzilla, which is a fucking amazing movie, and I have a hard time choosing which one I like more.
Yeah.
Because I think he is more terrifying in Shin Godzilla. But in this one, I was actually rooting for the characters. Like, I'm like, I don't want them to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like emotional.
It's emotional. Yeah, dude.
I'm just like, damn, I never thought like I'd get like attached to characters in a Godzilla film.
Dude, that ending scene in the ocean, like, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. I liked how they made the Godzilla look. In this one. I feel like it's gotten to the point where I think every Godzilla movie that comes out from now on is just gonna completely change his look because they need to, like, you know,
Yeah.
and make him stand out from the last movie, and then for toys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But dude, I loved it. I love the visuals. I love the acting. I'm glad there were subtitles. It wasn't dubbed over.
Yeah, that's... I hate dubbed over movies, dude.
Yeah. And
like, I'm totally down for subtitles.
I don't see how people can prefer the dub version.
It's distracting.
It is.
It's very distracting.
It is. But yeah, I love the visuals. The acting was amazing. The score was fucking good. And man, I feel bad for people that aren't gonna get a chance to watch it on Dolby. Cause fuck, dude. You feel the fucking seats shake, dude.
Yeah, that shit was fucking tight. But that was definitely like my favorite film of the year. And I mean, we're recording this. We're seeing Iron Claw this weekend, and I'm honestly anticipating that being.
Yeah, we'll mention it in the next episode if you prefer to put that one on your top list.
Just because that one like is catering to me, dude.
Yeah,
a wrestling thing, wrestling, and like, so I'm anticipating, which I probably shouldn't have go in with such high hopes for that movie. But I can't help it. It looks good, and that story is fucking tragic. So I'm just I'm anticipating that movie surpassing surpassing Godzilla -1 as like my favorite of the year. But as of this moment, Godzilla -1, it blew me away, dude. Like, it's not in theaters anymore, huh? Or is it?
I think it still is.
If it still is,
because we did see it like a week ahead of its release.
That's true. We did.
So I think it is still.
Yeah, like if it still is by the time you're listening to this, if you have the opportunity to see it in theater, fucking watch it in a theater in Dolby.
You have to.
It's fucking incredible, man.
It's a good movie, and I think Juliana had mentioned that she watched it and she loved it too.
Yeah.
Said the same thing, that she was like, it got her like teary eyed or whatever. And like I told her, like, I'm glad like that a foreign movie is getting this much hype, because this hasn't happened since Parasite.
Yeah, that's
where,
true.
Like, everyone was like, "Oh man, this foreign film is like." So I'm glad, like, you know, like a foreign movie is like getting people to the theaters to watch it, and like, you know, it's not like American schlock.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I loved it too. I really enjoyed it.
Before we move on with movies, I just remembered there is one person I forgot to mention about, like, they told me what their favorite things of the year were. Was Anna. My own girlfriend.
Movie wise or music?
Just she told me her favorite moment of the year, like of life, basically. Her favorite movie of the year and her favorite album of the year. So, where is it? Okay, so she put, I think my favorite memory of 2023 that I can remember is of Alexa, her daughter, Alexa's band concert for Dia de los Muertos. Because you were there and my mom and Roman, but also because it was her dad's first time seeing her perform. Because her dad was there also. And she just remembers seeing how, like, happy her daughter was for their dad being there. She was, like, trying to hide it, and it was obvious. She was trying to be like, I'm too cool, you know. Like,
Yeah.
She was a teenager, you know.
Yeah.
And then, like, Roman, her son, he was, like, excited that the dad was there too, which I'm happy for them, you know, because, like, it almost kind of seems that he doesn't really have a chance to be able to be a part of stuff like that for them, which is unfortunate, you know. Like, I don't know his situation, so
Yeah.
like, I'm glad that he was able to, like, have the chance to see that. But yeah, she said that was, like, her favorite memory of the year, and also because, like, basically her daughter had, like, her team there. That's what I remember her telling me, like, the day after, because I told her, like, you know, thank you for inviting me. Like, I felt, like, honored to be able to experience that with them, you know. And she said, like, she was happy that her daughter was able to have, like, her team there, because like, her mom and her dad were there, like, I was there, her grandma was there, her brother was there, you know. But we're basically all there for her. So she said that was her favorite memory of the year. And then her favorite movie, which is a movie I do have on my list, but I didn't mention it. No One Will Save You. That Netflix or that Hulu alien movie.
Oh,
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't.
It's fucking tight, dude.
I don't have Netflix.
It's on Hulu.
Oh, yeah, I don't have Max.
It's on Hulu.
I don't have Shudder, dude.
Speaking of Hulu, have you tried logging in again?
No. Hey, man, I'm trying to watch The Lord of the Rings, okay?
It's on Max, right?
Yeah. I'll try again. I do want to watch it, though.
It's really good, dude. Yeah. It's really good. Like I said, that movie, I had mentioned, like, there are some parts where, like, the CGI on the aliens and stuff, like, it does look kind of wonky, but it's a very strong story. Very strong story.
You, like, overlook that.
Yeah. You forgive a lot of it because the movie's so good. And then, oh, man, I'm fucking burping. Her favorite album of the year was by an artist named Ashniko. The album's called Weed Killer. I'm not sure if you know or have heard of Ashniko.
No.
So when she initially told me about Ashniko, I just assumed, like, oh, it's a K-pop artist. Because I'm not familiar, you know? And I know Anna and her daughter, they love K-pop. But Ashniko, Ashniko is from Oak Ridge, North Carolina. Dude, I'm, like, stumbling over my words today.
That's what's up, dude.
I'm fucking tired, that's why. She's a singer, rapper, and songwriter. I'm fucking looking at the wiki right now. But Anna did send me the album, and I listened to it, and I did like it. You know, it's more along the lines of, like, pop, like, hip-hop, like, radio hip-hop R&B style, like, pop music. And there's some songs on there that I was like, damn, this is really fucking good. I more appreciated, like, the production aspect of it. Like, a lot of the beats were, like, really fucking tight. So, but she said that's, like, her favorite album by that artist. But what other movie, like, comes to mind for you that came out this year that you really liked?
So, mine was a toss-up. I had a hard time choosing the top two. The other one was Ennis, Maine.
That came out this year?
January 5th of this year.
For some reason, I thought they came out Christmas last year.
January 5th, so right after Christmas last year. But yeah, still 2023. that movie is completely fucking bonkers, dude. Like,
I saw it's on
super-
Hulu now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Totally not for everyone. Like, it's definitely a filmmaker's fucking movie because super artsy, super like you're gonna have to digest it yourself.
Yeah.
Totally don't recommend it to anyone. But visually, it's fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. Like, I can't get like till this day. I've only seen it once, and I just can't get like certain images and visuals out of my head. Like, that movie came out of fucking nowhere. I love the trailer. I was just stoked to see that movie, and it just like I'm telling you, man, like that movie. I'm pretty sure if I recommended anyone, they'd be pissed
Yeah.
after watching it, but I fucking loved it. Absolutely fucking floored me.
Yeah, I gotta check it out. I saw that it was added to Hulu not too long ago, actually.
Mhm.
But yeah, I definitely, that's one because I remember you talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to watch this. It does look interesting. The way they filmed it too, the way it looks, it has that it's like 70s.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But it's like the way it's shot. I'm just like it makes me so happy that a movie like that was made this year. Like it's so crazy. But that movie, man, it's just if you're into trying to figure out shit and like, you're into like the whole like super like I don't want to say like pretentious because I don't think that film was pretentious at all. But it's definitely like I said, it's not digested. You're gonna have to like really like
Yeah.
come up with your own interpretation of it.
Yeah.
For sure. And I don't know, that movie, like I'm saying, I'm surprised it came out this year. I'm surprised. Like every time a movie like that is made, it just like it makes legitimately makes me happy because it's just I wish more filmmakers had like ideas like that. I guess
Yeah.
like to think outside the box like that
Yeah.
and just make something that I don't know like what feels like it's personal film. But that one, like I said, I don't. I want to recommend it, but I know most won't. But if you want to see just something, even if you're just gonna play it in the background and whatever, like just enjoy the fucking visuals. Beautiful movie. But yeah, so I had a hard time choosing which one, but I think ultimately I had more fun with Copenhagen Cowboy.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Ennis Main was great. But I did want to mention Ellie.
Who?
She's gonna hate me for not pronouncing her name.
Try to pronounce her name right now.
Man.
On mic.
Damn, dude.
Live on the air. You're on, Eddie.
Yeah, really?
Yareli?
Oh man, I'm gonna.
Yareli way.
All right, yeah, that.
What he said.
Yeah. She said her favorite movie was, where is it?
Órale.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Y'all can't read that out loud.
I want your. I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
whoa. No, that's for me, dude.
No, it was Talk to Me.
That came out this year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that did come out this
That
year.
wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said the visuals that she like enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Which it was visually like impressive.
I do think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, like the people that have asked me about it because they've heard us talk about it.
Yeah.
They would ask me like the question about like, why did you not like it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, like I did like it. I just didn't think it was scary. Like,
yeah.
it wasn't scary at all. It was a very good YouTube movie. That's
Yeah.
how I felt about it, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, like I said, visually it was impressive. We mentioned this when we talked about the movie. How me and you just, since we don't believe in like,
Yeah.
because ultimately it is kind of like a Ouija board movie.
Yeah.
So I think that's what made it not scary for us. Because remember when Paranormal Activity came out?
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Dude, it's the scariest movie I've ever seen," and this and that. And I watched it, I'm like, I don't know, this is kind of stupid.
It does have, in my opinion, it has effective jump scare moments.
Yeah.
It's not scary though. Like it's not. I don't think it's a scary movie.
Yeah. And that's how I felt because like even Paranormal Activity has certain scenes that I'm like that was cool.
Yeah.
Like them getting dragged by the ghost. Like I thought
Yeah.
that was like visually like it was like oh that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she had mentioned that was her. I feel like that's everyone's top movie because I did ask like a couple of coworkers and same thing like they really love that. I feel like that movie like did really well with people.
Oh, it did, dude. It did.
And like I said, shout out to those fucking filmmakers, man.
Yeah.
It was tight. But yeah, that's what she
Raka
said.
Raka, is that their YouTube name?
I don't remember.
I think that's what it was. Yeah,
I don't remember.
because they're YouTubers. That's where
Yeah.
they're from.
So yeah, she had mentioned that that's her favorite movie. I asked her about her favorite moment. And she said it was meeting me.
Damn,
I'm not crying.
You're welcome.
It was. Hey, Fidel did.
Another one. I want to say, damn, that was a long pause. I don't know why I did that pause.
Another one.
Another one. The more okay, so when I initially saw this movie, I thought it was just like okay, it was okay, but I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And then there was a moment in the movie that made me emotional, and I didn't understand why it made me emotional. But the more I thought about it, and the more I talked to like Anna and Mia about it, it made me realize like why it made me emotional. But I'm talking about Barbie.
Oh.
Why'd you say oh?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know you were gonna go there.
Oh, but
I thought you were gonna talk about Godzilla.
no, yeah,
I
Barbie.
thought you were gonna mention Aquaman.
I haven't even seen it. I do
Don't
want to
lie,
see that
dude.
movie.
Don't lie.
No, I do want to see that movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people are surprised that I haven't mentioned Fast and Furious, like Fast X.
I was gonna ask you about that, dude.
Because I feel like that's a given that I loved that movie. Like, of course I fucking love that
Honorable mention. Yeah.
movie. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, honorable mention.
Okay.
But yeah, Barbie, like, and I've said this many times, like talking about the movie since it came out, that it just the scene that I'm talking about is like the whole montage of like little girls playing with Barbies and stuff, or just like the kids playing with Barbies and shit. That's the part that got to me, and I was like, I didn't understand why. But
You're a
it's
little bitch.
yeah, exactly. No, but it's just because like
I still haven't seen it, but I'm sure I'm gonna feel the exact same way because I was obsessed with toys too.
yeah, and like yeah, because
Just like you, like how you mentioned, like how that was like your getaway from reality.
Yeah, yeah.
That was mine too.
yeah, like just that's what, like it was very like I guess it mirrored like my childhood in the way where it reminded me of like when I would be playing with my Ninja Turtle toys or like my wrestling toys or whatever. You coughed, dude. What'd you say?
Nothing. It was a typo.
Sounded like you said gay.
No, that wasn't me, dude.
That wasn't me. It was Chucky or what?
Oh shit.
But yeah, like but yeah, like that's I don't know, that it just the more I like sat with the movie, I still want to rewatch it, but I did think it was a very well done movie. It was very good. I almost was falling into that whole typical like, oh, I'm a guy, I hate this movie type of thing. I don't know why.
Dude?
I don't know why.
You're like not even that kind of guy.
I know.
Dude.
I know.
I'm disappointed in you, dude.
I know, dude. I'm disappointed in myself.
No, I mean, when you first mentioned it, I was like, oh, okay, maybe I can see why you didn't like it. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but you did mention that it was like really like beating you over the head with these messages.
Yeah, like
And
I don't know
I don't
why.
like those kind of movies either. Yeah. But like I said, I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But yeah.
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 But yeah, like I said, the more I sat with it, the more I kept thinking about it, because I would question myself, like, why am I feeling this way about this movie? You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know. It was a very well done movie. Like the only thing I can remember like that I just still don't really understand is the whole board members of it was a Playmate, I think. The whole board members, they act the way the dolls act in like the doll world.
When it's like they weren't from that world.
Yeah, they're not from that world, but they act that way, and I was like, I thought that was strange.
Yeah.
I still don't. Like I said, I still want
I
to
heard that
rewatch it.
critique from other people too.
Yeah, so that was my only thing about it, but I will say that Barbie was probably one of my favorites of the year, and then of course TMNT.
Yeah,
Ninja Turtles. I loved that. I loved it, dude. I loved it, dude.
Yeah,
that's another one that I kept sitting with, and because when I first saw, it, I was like, man, this is a really good kids movie. But then I ended up rewatching it when it came out on Paramount Plus, and I was like, dude, this movie's fucking tight.
I heard it's good. It's on a lot of people's like top movies of the year too. But
was there any other one that you could think of?
I'm trying.
I got one more.
What's the other one?
Knock at the Cabin.
Damn, I was gonna play that the other day. I didn't.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
No.
It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. But I feel like it's not a typical M. Night Shyamalan movie. You know how like there's a twist in all his movies, basically?
Yeah.
So this one, I feel like the twist...
Hey, don't ruin it.
No. Like, I feel like the twist isn't necessarily revealed. Because it kind of feels like, well, what is the truth of what's happening? Because everything that's happening in this movie is because for a certain reason. You said don't ruin it, so I can't really talk about it.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
But it kind of leaves you questioning, like, wait, so fuck, never mind. I'm not gonna talk about it because you haven't seen it.
But you liked it.
I did. I thought it was great, dude.
Yeah.
Dave Bautista is a fucking great actor.
He is.
Like, he is so fucking good. And if you see this movie and don't see that in him yet, like what are you looking at?
Yeah, dude.
Because he is so good in this.
When you watch like interviews with him, like he takes the shit super serious.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like, you know when you watch like John Cena in movies, like,
yeah,
he's a total like wrestler actor.
Yeah,
I would even say that for The Rock too. Like he's a total like wrestler and then he's an actor.
I feel like Rock's the worst one.
Yeah. But like Bautista, I can see him like being like an actor first and then to me, like when I think of him as an actor. I don't even, because he got into wrestling when I was already out of it.
Yeah.
So like I don't see him as a wrestler like at all. Like I just know him as the actor.
Yeah.
And he's fucking good in everything. Like legitimately good.
Yeah.
In Dune, he was fucking great.
Yeah. Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I meant. But yeah. But he's good in everything.
You just barked, homie.
Arf, arf.
You're yeah, and like
DMX, dude.
Like it's crazy that we talk about his appearance in Blade Runner 2049 and it's very brief.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just the impact that he made.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he's really good in this movie, man.
Yeah. Man, I gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it. Yeah. I definitely want to rewatch it.
Yeah, I feel like I watched a lot of movies this year, but not like new movies. Watcher?
I think that was last year.
Was it?
I think that came out last year.
All right, let me look because I did enjoy that movie.
The one with the girl from It Follows, right?
Yeah, not the girl from Twilight, like you thought. Yeah, that was released last year. Okay,
yeah, that one was last year.
Never mind. Yeah, so I did see a lot of movies, but as far as them being released this year, I didn't see too many.
Yeah, same here.
I'm trying to think because I feel like I did go to the theater a lot.
I did see like the latest animated Spider-Man, into Across the Spider-Verse.
Mm.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I'm not sure why I wouldn't put it on my list because it is a very good movie.
Maybe.
I think it's just because of the whole. It's another multiverse movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of
it's tiring. Dude.
It's tiring. Yeah, it's tiring. Even though it's done very well in this movie.
Yeah.
It's done very well in this movie. Like the same thing with like Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like that whole multiverse shit is done very well in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like.
Was that movie last year?
Everything Everywhere All at Once?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. Google.
Let me look.
It might have been earlier this year. I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, 2022.
2022. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the superhero genre has kind of run that shit into the ground. The multiverse
I feel
concept.
like since like 2016, it's been like that. But now people are finally like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
catching on and be like, yeah, maybe these films aren't that great. You know,
not some of them are good.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy was good.
I've seen the first one. That's it.
I thought the third one was done really well. It was. I liked it a lot better than everything else Marvel has put out.
I did enjoy the Suicide Squad.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to get to because you mentioned John Cena. John Cena as Peacemaker, I thought was awesome in the Suicide Squad.
He's good, but he's definitely still John Cena.
Yeah.
You know,
being
himself, you know.
But you haven't watched the show though, right? Peacemaker?
No.
That shows signs of like, okay, he has it in him.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. I feel like he needs
he needs that breakout role.
he needs that breakout role. He needs the right script.
Mm.
He needs the right script, the right director, because it's there. I see it. You definitely see it in Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he plays like the goofy, like hard ass, like. But there's moments in the show where it's dramatic, you know, and he has it. But like I said, he just needs the right script, right director. Because I feel like that character Peacemaker, it's a goofy character, you know, like superhero, like and not and I'm one to like not to say like you can't be serious with superhero movies, because there are certain ones that like comic book movies that are serious, like Logan.
Yeah.
You know, like movies like that.
I think that's like top 5 greatest
Oh, dude.
superhero movies ever.
Yeah. So, but I do believe he has it in him. So I want to see him do something like on Batista's level, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's funny because like I've mentioned it before, but they had asked Batista about if he's trying to be the next Rock,
Yeah.
and he laughed and he's like, "No, I'm trying to be a good actor."
Yeah. I definitely feel like The Rock has like kind of overstayed his welcome. Like
100%.
like at first, like even though like I'm not a fan of his movies, like he was very like charismatic. Like
Yeah.
he just had like this like thing to him where it's like, you know, like you just wanted to like him. Like but I feel like I don't know, like he just started playing the same character in every movie and it just kinda like, okay, you know.
I feel like the only movie he's done where he's not playing The Rock is The Rundown. And that was like one of his first.
What about what was it, Walking Tall?
That one too, but I still feel like there's hints.
Hints of it?
Yeah. That one, yeah. Oh, yeah, I would still put that one, but The Rundown specifically, like.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Oh, man.
I don't remember much from it.
It's,
That's the one
it's
where he
really
doesn't
good.
use guns, or no?
Yeah, he doesn't like guns. Yeah, he doesn't like.
okay.
He's like a bounty hunter.
Mm.
But yeah, I feel like that's like one of the only ones where he's not playing The Rock. Yeah. Do you have any other movies or anything that came out this year?
2023. What was your favorite physical release of the year, movie wise, that you got?
Damn, I don't even know, dude. Because I bought a lot of shit this year,
Yeah.
but I don't know what I got that actually came out this year. I don't know, dude. To be honest, I have no idea. I didn't even think about that. I should have thought about that.
I was like, oh, 'cause I was looking at my movies. I'm like, what was like mine? And one of my favorites was the Hellraiser collection that came out.
Yeah.
'Cause
But I thought you meant like of like movies that came out this year.
No, I mean just like movies that were physically released. Like it could be anything.
Then I would say, yeah, the Hellraiser Quartet of Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's my favorite, the thing that I got this year. I'm looking forward to receiving the Warriors limited edition I got with the 4K theatrical cut.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. It finally happened, dude. I know that was like it was a big deal.
yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite release was one of them was the Hellraiser,
Yeah.
because I know you probably don't know this, but prior to this, the only other collection that contained all like I think 3 original ones was called the Scarlet Box,
Oh,
set.
yeah. I've seen it.
and that one is considered like one of the rare ones, and
Yeah.
that would go for like 500, 600 bucks. So like, I'm pretty sure people were like swinging, punching the air when this came out.
Yeah.
Because this looks a million times better than that, and
Yeah.
it comes with like I think all 4 movies, right? 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I was happy I didn't have to spend that much to get these movies. I think as far as like, I want to say Hanging at Picnic Rock was my favorite physical release of this year, because that box set that it comes in is fucking beautiful, and like that movie is just the whole thing is like beautiful to me too, but just physically like it's a fucking gorgeous box set.
I also really like the kids.
Yeah, it has a cool cover.
Yeah, I really like the cover of that one.
I think that's why I like Second Sight, because they don't put like like the actors in the front,
Yeah.
and like everyone's
The
names.
actual artwork.
Yeah, it's actual artwork.
Yeah.
So that's a good release too.
Damn.
All right, I'm gonna hit you with a big question.
What's up?
What was your favorite moment of 2023? It could be anything.
As far as like, I have two, and that was like being included with Anna and the kids, like at the family stuff, like the Dia de los Muertos performance.
Mm-hmm.
It may seem like kind of like a mundane thing, or just like, oh, like kind of a cop out answer, like too cheesy answer, or whatever.
Nah.
But like it felt good, like it felt tight, especially seeing like the excitement in the kids, like when I got there, like seeing me there with them, you know.
Oh damn, this bitch is here.
Like, oh, this motherfucker.
No, it's, like no, I mean that's not a fucking cop out, dude.
Yeah, like I guess just anything like involving spending time with them, you know.
I have noticed that you're doing a lot more things, like I guess traditional things in life
Yeah,
that you haven't done in the past years. You have a fucking Christmas tree up.
I didn't even put it up either. The kids and Anna.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But like you have it decorated. I mean, you're doing grown up stuff, dude.
Family stuff.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
big
That's
boy
what's up.
stuff.
That's what's up. But the other moment was honestly seeing Postal Service live.
Damn, dude.
Like, I was excited for it, you know,
Mhm.
and I was like, oh, this is gonna be tight, you know. Me and Mia went. I wasn't able to get tickets. Mia got tickets, and she got an extra one, so I was able to get that off of her, and so we went. And she also, the reason I didn't mention it when she was telling me like her favorite moments, she had mentioned that as one of her favorite moments as well. And dude, like, it was surreal, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was surreal. Like we weren't necessarily like super far away. We were kind of like at an angle, but you could still see the stage. And then like they had like big screens, obviously.
Mhm.
But I was not expecting to be affected by seeing them live. It was amazing. They sounded incredible.
I still get emotional listening to the album, so I can't even imagine seeing
Oh,
that
dude,
live, dude.
dude, full body goosebumps
Yeah.
when Nothing Better started, because that's my favorite song off that album.
Really.
Yeah, I fucking love that song. And then to get the sing, because it's not Jenny Lewis that does vocals on that song. It's I always forget her name, but he brought her out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he brought her out, and like, cause I don't think she was there for the other shows. Like Jenny Lewis would just sing her parts, but he brought her out, and they did, and oh man, it sounded so good. It sounded like I was listening to the record,
Yeah.
you know, but you could tell it was live,
Yeah.
and like not only that, like seeing, I like Death Cab. I'm not as big of a fan of Death Cab as I am as Postal Service. Yeah. And to see them play like Transatlanticism front to back, it was cool. And there are definitely songs on there.
Also, Death Cab played also.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So as Death Cab, they played Transatlanticism front to back.
That's a good album.
I always forget, because one of my all-time favorite Death Cab songs is Lack of Color. I always forget that's on Transatlanticism, and it's the last song on the album. So when he started playing it, like I was like, that's another moment where like I got goosebumps. I was like, "Fuck, this is fucking sick." I was like, but yeah, that seeing that live, like, damn, I just have my phone up because I was gonna look up the woman's name. I can't remember her fucking name. Seeing that live was definitely a highlight of the year. Like, especially like seeing how into it Mia, like you said, when you went to see AFI, because you were next to Mia, like during,
Yeah.
like seeing how much she was into it, like it was tight, you know.
Yeah.
She was like singing her heart out, like singing along.
Yeah, dude.
You know?
It was this crazy thing that I've never witnessed in any live show where like everyone around me knew the fucking words and was like screaming along. Like I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Like
It was super energetic. Like I loved it.
yeah. Jen Wood, that's her name. Jen Wood. She's
the one that did the vocals for that.
Yeah, for she does the vocals in Nothing Better. Because for the longest time, I always thought it was Jenny Lewis.
I thought it was her too.
Yeah, no, it's Jen Wood. She's She's in a band called Tattletale. I don't know how active they are.
Damn, named after Fidel.
Oh no, they're not an active band at all. They're only around from 92 to 95. But yeah, she's the one that does the vocals in that song. But yeah, like for the longest time I thought it was Jane Lewis, but no, like when I found out it wasn't her, and I remember thinking on the way to the show, like I wonder if he's gonna bring her out or if they're just gonna have Jenny Lewis do the vocals, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then she comes out and does it, and yeah, like I just immediately got like the chills, and like even I was singing along, and I'm not usually one to be like that, you know.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a hardcore show, obviously.
Yeah.
But like for that type of music, I tend to just like absorb it and just enjoy it, you know. But I was even actually singing along. That was definitely a highlight for me of the year, seeing Postal Service. And
Man, I can't imagine the fucking energy in that crowd,
dude, and it was outdoors too, so it was nice and cool.
Nice.
But that it's funny because I had a chance to see another like band I love. It's like a bucket list band for me. Also, Slow Dive. They had announced they were touring, and I was like, oh, I gotta fucking see them because that's a bucket list band for me. I gotta see them. So I immediately bought tickets the same night as Postal Service. I bought, and I didn't realize it because usually when I buy tickets, it automatically gets added to my calendar on here. But I'm not the one that got the tickets for Postal Service, so it wasn't in my calendar.
Yeah.
And I got them, and then I realized I was like, fuck. That date, I know there's something going on that date. And that's when I realized it was fucking Postal Service. So I had to make a choice. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to choose Postal Service because when is this going to happen again? You know, like what if this never happens again? And then Slow Dive, they're writing a new album, which is this is the album that's already out. But like Slow Dive's writing a new album, so I'll get a chance to see them again.
Nice.
So
you made the right choice.
I did. Yeah, I was happy with that choice. But yeah, dude, that shit was tight.
I can't even imagine, dude.
Have you've seen Postal Service before, right?
Postal Service? No.
No, I could have sworn you've seen them before.
I seen Death Cab. They're awesome live.
Yeah,
but yeah, not Postal Service.
It was kind of weird hearing Ben Gibbard cuss because there's no cussing in their lyrics.
Yeah.
So like he'd be like, "How the fuck is everybody doing tonight?" I was like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck is up?"
But yeah, it was an awesome night.
Those are only highlights, dude.
I would say
top two.
Top two. I'm a nihilist, homie. This year sucks.
I respect that, dude. I respect it.
What about you?
Oh man, I'm gonna be gay.
I already know.
Yeah,
I already know.
Yeah,
I already know.
Oh, you know me, dude. I've been single for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I'm total fucking like independent. Like I'm happy, you know, on my own. So for me to meet someone that's like, fuck, I want to date this person.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
It's me, dude.
It was you. It was blowing Fidel. No, but honestly, like I think my favorite was meeting Yareli.
Damn! Hell oh!
Yeah. So yeah, this girl is so fucking great. So I'm like beyond happy. So,
That's tight, dude.
Yeah, and it's something that I never saw myself.
Yeah.
You know, like, but yeah, and shout out to her for being awesome. And
she's alright. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, and I mean, yeah, ultimately, thank you, dude. It was because of you that we met, so that's enough. Being positive.
As of right now, you're welcome. If it ends bad, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I think that was the highlight. I think this one's gonna sound so materialistic, but I think getting a car, like you know me, dude. I've always had shit cars like throughout my life, like because my dad is a mechanic. So,
but you got a car that you wanted.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not necessarily like oh, I need a car. I'm just gonna go get a car.
Yeah,
like you got a car that you wanted.
Yeah,
so that's fucking tight.
Yeah, so I'm happy about that. I got reliable transportation, and it's like you said, it's a car that I wanted since I was a kid. So yeah, I'm happy.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Ferrari.
Damn.
I don't even know what kind of. It's a Ferrari. That's all you need to know.
Now my boy over here got a Cybertruck.
I wish, dude.
I fucking want one, dude.
They're so dumb looking. I kind of want one. You like how they look though, huh?
I love how it looks. It looks like a fucking PS2 graphic.
It does, dude. It's a pixelated truck.
Yeah,
dude.
it's a pixelated truck.
I honestly, dude, like, I think just hanging out with friends too.
Hey, what kind of car did you get?
Get a Jeep, dude.
You didn't say.
I thought I did.
No.
Yeah, I got myself a Wrangler.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, dude. Just all the guests we had.
Yeah.
It was fun hanging out with them. You want to give shout outs now, dude?
Yeah, we could do it.
All right.
Do you have any you want to shout out?
Jose.
Yeah.
For sure, Jose, because he's one of the active listeners.
Yeah.
He always bugging us. This fucking ADD comes out and just sends us like a million fucking texts, and none of us reply because we're fucking. I'm just bad at replying in general. So like,
I don't reply on purpose.
I'll see a text. I'm like, okay, I'll reply when I get a chance or when I watch whatever he sends me.
Yeah. And
I'll just fucking forget or.
No, yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah. Or like sometimes I'll just tell him like, shut up, dude. Like on purpose, like
Well, with me, it's because usually I'm at work, so.
Or you're at home and you just don't want to.
Dude, I spend more time at work than I do at home.
Damn, dude. Yeah, shout out to him.
I mean, this podcast wouldn't exist without him, so.
Yeah, he gave us the idea.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mia. She's another active listener. She's always great to have on too.
Yeah. She definitely is a favorite of the listeners as well.
She's funny. So, Nikki.
Yeah, another active listener from day one.
Yeah, I like having her on too, of course. All these are people that I want to have on again.
Yeah.
We have a whole year to plan stuff out. Trevor.
Oh, yeah, definitely Trevor.
For always
he rides hard for us big time. Like, I do want to have him on. We got to plan something to have him on. But yeah, like definitely a big thank you to him. Like he's always posting about us, sharing our stuff, and like you said, giving us feedback.
Yeah, and I always enjoy because he always has feedback. So it's like, yeah. Who else? Juliana. Yeah, she's awesome to have on too.
Evan, dude.
Evan,
yeah.
Evan was great to have on.
He's one of the ones that also like comments on Spotify a lot too.
I need to go. I haven't.
Yeah, I always publish them so so people can see what he writes because we can't respond to them. But like, I will one day start reading I always forget.
Yeah.
To read like what because he comments on them and like there's a couple other people that comment on there also, but he's one of the ones that does most of the time.
Yeah.
So.
Michael, Give a Fuck Coffee.
Yeah.
He's another one that listens to it all the time. Even though I get embarrassed for our girlfriends.
Yeah. My Anna, she's. I wouldn't say she's like an active listener, but she does listen every now and then. And I always know because she'll like give me feedback as she's listening.
Yeah.
So like I'll get like a random text like,
damn, you sound dumb, homie.
Basically it's like, oh, okay. So when we're the Blink, I believe it was a Blink 182 episode. We had said that Travis Barker was with Kim Kardashian. That's not who he's with.
Man, they all look the same, okay?
And I knew that, but I agreed with it, and I was like, yeah, he's with Kim. I could tell when she was listening to the episode because she texted me like, he's not with Kim, like he's with Courtney. And I was just like, oh, okay, she's listening to the podcast right now.
Who else, man?
What about your coworkers? I got a couple coworkers I'm gonna shout out.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, fuck them.
They're all lame, dude.
Yeah, fuck them. Hey, take stops from me and then I'll shout you guys out.
Take over some of my shifts and maybe I'll think about it. Yeah, I don't know if they're active listeners, but they've listened to a couple.
Your coworkers?
Yeah, some coworkers. I always get embarrassed. Like I'm just like, fuck, I don't want people listening to me like talk about movies, dumb shit, nerd shit.
Fuck it, homie.
I don't know.
Well, I want to say shout out Alex and Luis. They're the ones that are constantly listening, they're constantly giving me feedback. I made the joke of like, oh, take shots from me and I'll shout you out. Alex is the one that, since he started with us, he would always help me out. Like constantly taking stops. I would say he's like our best driver that we have.
Is he the one that you said has a small dick?
No, that's me. I don't know. I haven't seen that fool's dick. Uh-huh. Hey, Alex, next time I see you at work, show me your dick, dude. I'm trying to see how big that shit is. No, but yeah, he's an active listener. He even is one of the people that reviewed us on Apple Podcasts and gave us like a positive review and 5 stars. And like, so yeah, shout out to him and Luis. Like, dude, Luis, the last episode we did, the one where I did the at the drive-in cover ripoff. Mm-hmm. So I had posted that like at 6 a.m. I had like released the episode, and then I went to work. And when I got to work, he was like, "Oh yeah, I just listened to it, like already."
Damn, dude.
So shout out to him for like always. He listens to that shit like immediately, like all the time. So I would say Alex and Luis from work, they're the ones that like the active ones that listen to it all the time.
Hey, send us Betamax money, dude.
Damn,
dudes.
Yeah. I don't know who else.
I mean, shout out to everyone that's been interviewed this year. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a positive person, dude.
You're not?
This is like
weird.
Yeah, it's taking all my energy away, dude. I don't like it.
Damn.
No, but seriously, shout out and be genuine for once. Shout out to everyone that's been on the podcast. Shout out to everyone that has any kind of feedback.
Yeah.
Any funny shit you send us. Any informative shit you send us. It's been a kind of crazy year too.
Yeah.
Even for us.
Yeah.
A lot of some changes happened, so.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna address it, dude.
You're gonna address it.
I'm gonna address it.
All right.
Birdie's not on the podcast anymore.
Yeah.
Birdie doesn't live here anymore. I'm not gonna say why, I'm just gonna say, there's some personal stuff that happened. More like between, would you say us and him or just me and him?
I mean, mostly I would say you and him.
Yeah.
But I mean, it did have to do with me too. Yeah. So,
I am the one that made like, I guess the executive decision to, like move forward this way. Mm-hmm. But I genuinely hope he is doing okay. He's doing well with, and is okay with like what he's doing, Yeah. He got a place with Rosanna. So I'm hoping that's going well.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was my decision. I will take that. But yeah.
And ultimately, I think, because this is what originally was intended. It was just going to be me and you.
Yeah.
And then for whatever reason, I think at the time you didn't realize, how he was into movies and as much as he
didn't.
was. Yeah. So, but I do think podcasts do work best with just 2 people.
Yeah.
And then, guests or whatever. And then it's a dynamic. And that's one thing like I wanted to mention too. Like I kind of touched on it earlier about like how like these are just conversations that me and you would normally have.
Yeah.
And this dynamic of like me being like the anti like Hollywood person, and then you being like
the blockbuster guy.
Yeah, like it's not fake. Like I genuinely hate most fucking movies that come out, and you just appreciate a lot of stuff that I don't, So, and I feel like that dynamic, that back and forth, like a lot of people love that.
Yeah.
But it's like we're not playing characters. Like it's really how we are. Yeah. So like, so I just wanted to point that out, like we're not, I sometimes push the envelope, like just cause it's funny, but it's like ultimately there, like it's really me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you're the contrarian, homie.
Yeah. Yeah. Big words.
Yeah. I know. I felt like I should have just addressed it from the get go, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of like it happened quickly, and we were just kind of like, okay, like
Yeah,
I don't know, we didn't know if we were gonna bring it up or not, but
yeah. And I have had people ask about it, like, "Oh, we noticed," you know. But yeah, overall, I do think it was a great year.
Yeah.
I want to go to the movies more, dude.
yeah, next year should be interesting.
Yeah,
Good, hopefully.
I want to go to the movies more. Excited to have like the people that have reached out to me to have that want to be on the podcast. Like, I'm excited to have them on, to have those conversations with them. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then one thing we're bringing back, dude, Christmas movies.
Yeah.
The annual Christmas
Oh, yeah.
movie. Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to see the Iron Claw. Like I said, we're recording this before we're going to see it, but we're seeing it this weekend. And it's the return of the annual Christmas movie gathering. Thanks to Mia, she's the one that reached out and was like, "Oh, we should do it again." Because she was one of the first ones that started doing it with. It was me and Evan and her. And I remember the first one we did. Like we took up a whole row at AMC, and it was it was to see Juno. I even think Manny was there from Impending Doom. Yeah, because I believe that was the time that because we ran into them there. It wasn't like we invited them there, but I think we ran into them at the theater, and that might have been one of the times where I ran into Brooke, and he was like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Evan?" And then he turned to me, "Oh, what's up, I'm Brooke."
I do that purposely.
Dude, we didn't even give shout out to Lihia and Corinne, and they were on
That's right, and that's like one of the ones that I listened to.
They were on our most popular episode of the year.
Damn, dude, you're fucking up, dude.
Damn, I'm sorry.
I'll
go jump off a bridge.
No, dude, that was genuinely one of my favorite episodes too. Like I like being part of the episodes, but I also like I can't listen to my own voice.
Yeah.
So like the episodes that I'm not on, like I love listening to it.
What if I edit it in a way where we'll release the regular episode, but I'll make a version of just your voice muted out?
Oh, just put autotune on this, dude.
Damn. Oh, wait. I have the... excuse me. All right, go ahead and talk.
Damn.
Damn, what's up, mommy?
That's going to sound tight.
Yeah.
That's going to sound tight.
But
yeah, they were on our most listened to and most shared episode of the year.
Yeah.
The Whaley House episode. A lot of the feedback I got on that, a lot of like the popular feedback I got on that was that like, oh, like they sounded very sultry. Like their voices sounded very sultry, like very sensual because of the way they talk. But like overall, people loved it. Like that was very interesting. That it made them curious about wanting to go to the Whaley House. You know.
Yeah.
I do want to have them on again.
That's the place that I always wanted to check out too.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we should.
We should all go. Yeah. I mean, I'm down to go if you don't go.
If I don't go. But yeah, that was a good episode. I think that was probably my favorite episode of the year too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mine was the one with me and Jose.
You know, maybe we'll have a serious episode with me and you on it. Maybe.
We've had serious conversations before, right?
Kinda.
We do joke around a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
it's in our nature, dude.
Yeah, it is.
We can't take shit seriously, dude. Like, if one of us died, we roast each other at a funeral. For sure.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely roast you at your funeral. You're definitely going first.
Yeah.
No, I'm going first. I'm for sure going first, dude.
Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to kill myself.
See? Shut up, dude. I'm trying to be genuine here.
Eddie, I love you, dude.
Shut up, dude.
No, yeah. Thank you, everybody.
See you next year.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll hear us next year.
Yeah, I think the first episode of next year is most likely going to be the Sueños episode. But we'll see. We'll see how the scheduling goes with because we're ahead now, so
Yeah.
we're like 2-3 weeks ahead, I believe.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to that Godzilla episode we'll have pretty soon, hopefully.
Yeah, I gotta start watching them.
We have a few movies we gotta watch, and then we'll have that.
Yeah, because you want to do like one from each era, right? Well, or like one or two from each era.
One or two from each era, and then definitely like
the Matthew Broderick one, and
the last, well,
the Gareth
Shin
Edwards.
Godzilla for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's another Toho one that needs to be
Yeah.
watched. There's some cool shit about that one that I think you'll enjoy.
I was like looking up Blu-ray copies of it,
Of what?
of Shin Godzilla.
They have a cool one, and it's not even that expensive, limited edition, but there's no subtitles on it.
I'm pretty sure that's the one I found because I was reading about it, and there was like no
And I'm
subtitles.
just like, man, this looks awesome. I love the cover. Like, I love everything about it, but there's no fucking subtitles.
Like the time we watched a Serbian film with no subtitles.
But I knew all the words.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. So I had to like explain it to everyone what was going on. So in this one, he's talking about returning to porn and blah blah blah.
This is the part where he fucks the headless girl.
Bomb.
All right, we'll see everybody next year.